Goats on fresh wild pasture. They're eating wild grape leaves and smilax. They don't mind the briars, they just eat them. And this is how we make room for our food forest. We're saving the best blueberry plants and mob grazing this area while we make a larger enclosure. Transitioning from this pretty well eaten area that we're actually going to make part of a market garden. So they ate all this. This was a thicket, and now we can just cut it down and turn it into biochar along with some of those cut down oaks. And then we'll leave the valuable pines. And there's actually a pear tree right here left over from probably the early 1900s. There were a lot of pear trees here in the 50s and 60s. So there's one pear tree left, probably a baby of one of the older ones. My dad has stories of there being a 100-year-old sand pear tree here. So we're gonna keep this pear tree, keep the pine trees. I'll show you guys the blueberries and grapes over here. There's a lizard on my shoulder, the pet lizard. So this is Vaccinium corybosum, and that is the commercial blueberry species, but this is a wild variety, and it's native. And then we have Vaccinium staminium, very delicious. I featured these in another video. Juicy, sweet, and a little tart. I think these are juicier than the commercial species, so I'm gonna try to cultivate these. And then we have Elliotts Blueberry, which is a smaller species. They get a little bit bigger than this when they get older, but they're really a small shrub. And last but not least, we have Vaccinium arboreum, which is Sparkleberry. And this is the tree blueberry. The blueberries aren't very tasty, but they're great for birds. So, and the bark is kind of red. That's how you can tell. It's Vaccinium arboreum. And they have more rounded leaves. So yeah guys, I just wanted to show you some of the wild blueberries and how we move our goats and make the ground more fertile for the wild fruit and the plants that we plant around them. We'll mix some citrus and some figs in here, and we'll have a nice permaculture food forest with natives and cultivated varieties. So this is Henry signing off. See you guys next time.